Hey guys, it is Breyer here and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about a little bit of a more controversial topic, so please watch the whole entire video before commenting or liking slash disliking, or disliking obviously, give it a thumbs up, but yeah, let's just get into it. So we are going to be talking about young model horse collectors in like the community and why kind of they have a bad rap in this community. So yeah, this is not going to be me hating on them, this is just going to be like my thoughts on it and all that, so this is all just an opinion, okay? So first thing that I feel like is a big thing with young model horse collectors is that they play with their models. So obviously when you were a little kid, or I don't know what we want to define little kid as, I'm going to say 11 and under, we're just going to go with that. I feel like they're gonna, like, it's normal to like play with stuff and like have an imagination and all that, like that's what a normal 11-year-old and younger does. But the most annoying thing that's in the community with them is them playing with really expensive and rare models. So actually a big thing that happens during Breyer time, which makes a lot of collectors of all ages cringe, is when a little kid, like a 5-year-old, gets a glossy surprise model just because it's random and like they're at Breyer they're gonna get it, and you just see them like banging them around on the ground. Like that is like, it makes every single collector go crazy. But yeah, I feel like it's just annoying because there's like nothing that you could really do about it. But okay, so Breyer is a toy company in a way. I mean, a majority of their stuff is actually like model horse, like collector based things that are rare and worth a lot of money, but they also have a huge market which is kids, and that's why they have all their regular run horses and classics and stablemates and mini winnies and paddock pals and whatever else that they have now. It's more for kids, and so I think that it's okay to play with horses, to like play rough with like classics and like stablemates. But I think that if you are like giving your kid, to any parents that may be watching, if you have a younger kid, it's more smart to give them like schleich horses, because you can't exactly break them very easily. Like I'm literally just bending its legs and it goes back normally, but with like a Breyer you could literally snap it off. So I feel like it's just even like a more of a safety hazard to play with Breyers with younger, rough kids. But as you get older, like maybe like 7 to like 10 or 11, whenever you stop playing, it's okay to really have traditionals, because usually you're more gentle, especially if you're like a girl, not to like gender stereotype, but me, when I would like play with my horses when I was younger, around that age, I was gentle with them. I would play them in their barn and like put riders on them. And that's why I think that when you hit that age where you're not going to destroy everything that you touch, it's totally okay to have like a normal, regular run, traditional Breyer just to play around with. And that's completely normal. Like if you are 11 and still play with your horses, like it's normal, you know? Like you're still young, you still want to play. Like I still wish it was normal for me, a 16-year-old, to like play with my horses, because it's like, it's fun. It's what you do as a kid. So don't stop playing with your Breyers. Just don't roughhouse around with them, and maybe stick to playing with like your, I don't know, what's a regular model, like a Totilas rather than a Fabian. Like, you know, just because Fabian's worth a lot more than Totilas. So the next kind of thing that people get annoyed about is parents buying these young collectors really expensive models. So obviously when you are like 10, you don't have a job, most likely. So you're not really the one saving up the money to buy like super nice horses most of the time. So that kind of is why like these little kids that have really nice models get portrayed as like really spoiled brats that are just asking their parents for all these horses and they don't do any work themselves, because like when you get a nice horse, like I don't know, I feel a lot better buying a horse by myself with my own money, just because it gives me a lot more freedom, I feel, to do with that horse. Like if I wanted to sell it, I feel a lot more comfortable selling a horse if I personally buy the horse, not my parents or a friend or grandparents or whatever, just because I feel like I don't want to be making money off of like something that I didn't put money into, you know? So yeah, that's just a little personal of my opinion. But yeah, so I mean, it's totally okay for your parents to buy you horses. Like, it's normal. Like, most parents want to give their children gifts. It's a normal thing. But maybe don't constantly ask your parents for super nice models and then like your parents feel bad and like don't know better and like they just buy you a super expensive horse that like I don't know how to put this like correctly, but I have like seen, or I was like talking to somebody and they were like telling me how like, oh, I'm gonna ask my parents to like buy me these horses. I'm like, okay, this horse is like $200. Why are you making your parents like buy you this horse? You should really be the one like saving up for it and all that stuff. But yeah, that's just kind of like my second, I don't know, I don't want this to be super long. And the third and probably the biggest like thing that people get annoyed about is how they can be extremely annoying in the community. So I feel like a lot more common for younger kids to be on Instagram now and even YouTube. So they can just kind of be a little bit annoying sometimes, but not everybody. So yeah, I don't know. You guys can kind of guess what I mean by annoying. But like just commenting weird stuff, constantly asking if horses are for sale, backing out of stuff, like saying that, oh, I'm interested in buying this and all that. That's kind of more of a young collector thing, but obviously some older collectors do that. And it's mostly just like them being annoying and stuff. I don't know. Like, I have no clue like how to explain it. But again, like, it's literally, it's not all of them. Most of the time they're just trying to like fit in, be cool. I really think that they shouldn't even have Instagram unless they are like 11 or 12. Just because if you're like 10 or younger, like, you're still a little kid and there is so much stuff on Instagram that is like very like probably should be monitored. Or at least I hope that if they are younger than 10, they're being monitored by their parents to like see what they're doing, you know? But yeah, I mean, that's basically like the basic things. So now I'll give you like my opinion. So even though this pretty much whole thing has been my opinion. But do I think that like there should be like an age limit on like collecting? No, because there has to be younger kids to keep the hobby going. Like, we're all gonna die one day, and if we just like stopped and everybody that's 13 is like, that's it, who's allowed to collect, or like you have to wait until you're 13 to collect, like, it's a bit insane. And obviously like you can't stop somebody from getting horses, so it's a bit ridiculous to have that kind of mindset. But I do think that the older you get, the more nicer models you get, and obviously that's kind of what's gonna happen, because when you get older you get a job, and usually as you get older you make more money and all that fun stuff. I also feel like, especially on the YouTube community of things, a majority of the people that are active on YouTube right now are younger. Like, I know like a few people that are like older, or my age or older, but a majority of like the people of like viewers and stuff are younger, mainly because a lot of channels are, I don't want to say geared toward younger audiences, but I feel like more younger audience enjoy like model horse movies and stuff, and that's what a majority of the channels are. That's why I kind of feel like when I started my channel, I was more focusing towards like 12 and up and not really younger collectors, because when I'm like talking about Breyer horses and stuff, like I'm talking about like very specific things that like you would have to know about the hobby to like understand. But yeah, that's really it. I don't really need to babble on about this any longer, but you guys kind of get the point, and I hope I didn't like offend anybody. I'm really not hating on younger collectors. Like, there needs to be younger collectors to keep this hobby going, and everyone still has to like learn. Like, you didn't start off knowing absolutely everything about the model horse hobby. Like, it just doesn't work that way. So yeah, that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me talk about this for a random amount of, yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, subscribe if you already haven't, and yeah, follow me on Instagram at @xbreyertrot, follow my Snupps, which is Breyertrot, and yeah, stay fabulous. Bye!